Hello. So here we are, day 5 of isolation. I was going to make today's video a little bit more exciting by maybe doing it outside in the garden or something now that I have no customers to sit out there. And as it was such a beautiful day, but I've just had a meeting online with the St Ives Town Council. Most of you are aware I'm a councillor for the St Ives Council. And I thought it was important just to get on and go through some points before, obviously, they go out of my head. So we're working with other community leaders and the district and the county council to try and help to try and signpost people to the right groups and to try and get the right information out to you all. Obviously, things are changing day by day, so you know, you could say one thing 1 minute and the next it's completely different. But if we've got those links in place, then it'll be easier to get that communication out. I have got a plea, if possible, if anyone who's setting up any groups in St Ives or the local area that are groups to help people out, any businesses that are now offering takeaways, so that we can compile that information and get a list of those to the relevant people who are in isolation, the elderly, the vulnerable, etc. So anyone who's offering takeaways, especially if you didn't before, but just anyone who's offering takeaways, if you could drop me a message, you can either comment down below on this video, or you can drop me a Facebook message just to let me know what you're offering. You can send menus if you want, and I can try and get those forwarded to the right people as well. And any groups that are offering to do shopping for people or to pick things up, to deliver, anyone who's really taken the initiative to help during this situation, if we can compile those details and we can make sure they're circulated, and we're going to be doing a leaflet and different things just to make sure that the right people have the right information and can get the help they need. A lot of people aren't online, so I think getting the leaflets to the right people, etc., will massively help in this situation. It does look like it's going to be a long-term situation, as I'm sure you're all aware. So the more help we can offer and the more information we can get on that, the better. Again, anyone who's an admin of one of those groups, or kind of one of the community leaders, or anyone, if you can message me, give me those details, give me as much details as possible. How many people, say if you've set up a group and you've now got 10 volunteers, realistically each volunteer could probably help 3 people a day to fit around what they're doing. So yeah, information like that would be handy. Any email addresses, contact telephone numbers, etc., etc. So that would be great if anyone could send me that. That'd be amazing, and we can start coming together to obviously get the right information to people and start making a difference. So that's the town council, who again are working with the district and the county, and there is some really useful information, especially for business owners, because it's put my kind of worries at ease slightly by reading the information that has been posted up online. So if you go along to the HDC website or the county website and follow that information, that's really handy. So yeah, back to the vlog. That was just 4 minutes of me having to get that information out there, because I think that would be really handy. And I'll circulate that information as well. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know why I said excuse me. I'll circulate that information as well on my vlog and on my Facebook, so people have got that. I'm sure Calm Town as well will do exactly the same, circulate the information. Another group that's working really hard to try and ease the suffering for many in this situation. So last night we closed the pub. Last goodbye, I managed to see some people. I hung out my window and said goodbye to the staff. Might have had a little drink. The first and very likely only time I've ever drunk alone. But I felt like the situation warranted a last drink for to say goodbye to the pub for now, for the foreseeable future. And yeah, I managed to lean out the window, say goodbye to the staff, a few customers, and that was really nice. Struggling a little bit today, I'm not going to lie, but it was nice to see the sun coming through the windows, and yeah, all good. I have to say as well, thank you massively for the continued support, all the comments on the video I posted up yesterday, and all the messages I'm receiving and everything. It's truly incredible. I know I said that yesterday, but again, just amazing. Thank you so much. I do think it's quite important to touch on the social distancing that the government are suggesting. I have been watching my cameras today of out front, and I have to say, town looks a bit like Christmas Day. There's still lots of groups wandering around, having a stroll through the town. It's still very busy. No one's taking note of the social distancing from what I can see in the town who are leaving their homes. Yeah, it's a bit upsetting to see, really. Don't get me wrong, everyone's in lovely spirits, and you can hear people saying hello as they walk by, and they're all in really high spirits. But I think, we need to start taking this seriously. Social distancing has to be a thing. Otherwise, we're just going to overload the NHS. We really are at a point now where we're beginning to struggle. And it does mean that people who maybe aren't even necessarily going in because of coronavirus, but because of other medical conditions, who need that critical care, might not be able to get it. And unfortunately, people will die if that system's overloaded. So please think about staying at home now, only going out when absolutely necessary, and keeping your distance from people. Yeah, I think that's really important. Obviously, as a counsellor, today I've received emails that have outlined just how serious this is.